Hello, everyone. Happy Saturday. Hope everyone is doing well. I know sometimes when we are building this business, uh, we start building this business and you are doing these lives from around the world. And today I'm at a new place and we did check it in advance. And here we are today uh, getting some connections. But today's an important day because we want to uh, really get this speaker on here. It is an incredible speaker. He is the guy that is known for the momentum in the business. He is the guy that you can feel his passion wherever he is. He is, I would call him the master of momentum. And if you know about direct sales or you've been a part of Zinzino, you know that right now is high season to really hit your next goals. And that's what we all want in the next, maybe even next month, but the next 3 months on so many of you doing a 90-day run. So I am excited for him to come on. I'm excited for him to train us in getting maximum momentum. Let's bring him on here, our Black ambassador, Marco Passanante. Hey, Marco.
Hello, good afternoon, good evening, good night. And because I can see we have a lot of people from around the world here.
And everybody's excited to have you on here, Marco. People were writing me, yeah, you got Marco. Marco, it is high season right now. And so many people, they have goals, but we need to have the right mindset and the right activity to get to those goals. With what we have and the potential in Zinzino, now is the perfect time to really set the biggest goals, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And I'm happy to be here. Thanks for having me once again here with you guys on this call. Always a pleasure to be here with you guys. And I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited for what's coming in the next 90 days. And I hope you're excited. Uh, Give me a 1 to 10 in the chat. How excited are you? Give me the chat, 1 to 10. I get a 10 from Mary. I get a 10 and 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 a 9. And a 10 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 and a 1,000. And a 10 and a 10 and a 10 and a 10 and a 10. A lot of tens, a lot of tens and a 9. Couple of nines, couple of tens. I mean, 9 is it's good as well, right? Um, 20. Wow. Sana got the 20 going. That's nice. Um, what I'm gonna share today is a little about a couple of things I think you should have that will help you. A couple of things that you should do if you want to create massive momentum. If you're just on this call just for entertainment, great. If you're here, you want to win, then I'm probably going to give you some value because I'm going to share a couple of things that I'm doing that I help a lot of people in my team to do, and I've done a lot of spurts, 90-day runs over the years. If you haven't heard my story, I've been full time in this profession 15 years in October. And when I started, I was, for you part timers out there, I was working for a big newspaper in Sweden. I'm Italian Swedish. I was working for a newspaper 10 hours a day. I was playing soccer every night. So my life was really leaving my home in the morning 7 and coming back at 10. 7 to 10, I was busy every day, saw this style of marketing and felt that, wow, this can give me the lifestyle, the time and money freedom that I really deep inside wanted badly. And because I was busy 7 to 10, as many of you might be busy 7 to 10 as well, good news is that then you have so many other hours of the day you can build a part-time business with, right? So it gave me a lot of time to make a decision that my commitment was I'm going to give these 7 presentations per year for 1 year, 7 presentations per week for 1 year. So 7 a week for 1 year. And I'm going to do that no matter what. So a lot of you might have set plans before. You're excited going into 200% ECBX in May, and You said you're gonna do it, and then May came, and your excuses always came up. And I think that's the difference from people who really win and other people. It's not motivation. It's not having excuses. It's getting it done. It's getting it done. And success, if you learn to just set of course, have a target so you can alter the direction towards the right destination, right? And then it's about taking small steps every day, but every day doing something for your business. So my decision back then to do 7 presentations a week, this is what happened. First month, I did 7 a week. I did because I set up a plan for 1 year. I'm going to do it no matter what. No matter if I have to walk on the streets to find people. Today it's so easy. You just log on to Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, whatever you use, Facebook groups or whatever, right? So it's so easy to find prospects today. But 7 a week was a must. So you tend to get your lowest standards in life, right? Same with your diet. What are you putting in your body? With your exercise. How many times are you exercising every week? Investments. Are you putting some percentage aside? So success is just the right small decisions over time. And then you can accumulate those small decisions that seems insignificant when you do them. But those over time becomes that. So I did 7, $40 my first month. Second month, $100. Third month, $150. I didn't look at the results. I just focused on doing what I said I'm going to do. Because many people have so low self esteem. And one of the main reasons is because they don't honor the words to themselves, right? You say you want it, you say you're going to do something, and then you don't do it. I would say from today, draw a line in the sand and start doing what you set up to do. So you can become a happy human being with better self-esteem and more harmony in life. So I did a 7. My third month, this was a seminal moment in my career. Third month, I don't remember if it was beginning of it or third, but probably it was around 3 months in my business. I had 2 cancellations on the Sunday. I had only done 6 presentations. And this is what I mean with you get your standards. It could have been easy to say, yeah, I did 6. They canceled. I had 8 booked, 2 canceled today. I did what I could. This is most people's attitude. And probably that's why they're most people, right? And most people doing a little more, little longer can get out of most people and average people. And there's no doesn't mean that somebody's worth more or better human beings than anybody else, but there's average for a reason, right? The average is because most people are there in results, right? Who you are as a human being, you might be a fantastic human being. It doesn't matter, right? If you want results, you have to pay a certain price. That's just how it works. You don't get something for nothing. So what I did, I was at 6, it was Sunday night. I started calling people, texting people. I need to meet one more before I go to bed. No matter how I meet this person, I'm going to do one more presentation before I go to bed. I didn't manage to get anybody I could meet, so I drove to the gas station. Already had gas in the car, put some extra in the tank, walked in armed, paper and pen, and a brochure, and walked in, even a sample of the product I had with me. And I started talking to the guy working there, and I was paying, I prospected him there, and we ended up me doing a presentation there, paper and drawing, explaining, showing the brochures, what we're having, and everything. He was not interested. Couldn't even book a follow up with him. But I walked out there feeling like I grew a yard or something. I don't know, 2 feet longer, taller. I felt when I walked out because that is when you prove to yourself you have what it takes or not. It's not about feeling like doing it. I was coaching some of my Spanish and Mexican main people a month ago, and one of them asked me questions after. They say, Marco, how do you stay motivated every day? I said, motivated every day? Does that even exist? I don't feel motivated every day. I don't even expect to be motivated. I create a to-do list. If I put in, I have to invite 25 people on Instagram tomorrow, if that's what you use. So I have to call 5 prospects tomorrow, 3 o'clock. I put it on my alarm clock, 3 o'clock, call 5 people. And I put it in, beep, 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 alarm goes up, call 5 people. I just do it. I don't let my mind get in the way where I overanalyze. It's just about getting it done. And if you can get that habit, which you know what? All of you here probably has that strength already. it's not about motivation. It's about getting it done. You, if you ever had a job, which I'm sure most of you had a job, or many of you have a job still, did you think in the morning, Tuesday morning, did you sit there with a morning coffee, tea, whatever you have? I wonder if I feel like going to my job today. Am I motivated today to go to the office? I don't know. I don't know if I feel like it today. No, you just get dressed. You hopefully brush your teeth, right? And you just go there. It's not about sitting thinking and do I feel like it today? No. Let's look. You know you have to be there 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, whatever your work says, whatever your boss says, you have need to be there. And then you just go there. It's not about motivation. It's just about, yeah, it's my job, Monday to Friday. I know 9 to 5, I have to be at my office. It is not about feeling like it. So you already have that mentality ingrained in you. So it's about getting it done. So which means you have to start a plan. So a couple of things I'm going to share with you today. First thing is, coming into first of September, we're almost there. ECBX. One is get qualified, of course. Then we're coming in there, and something you need to have is, as always, a vision for where you're going, right? And a big vision attracts people. The problem is if you do this with a very little vision, yeah, I want to make 500 extra. It's your business. Remember, there's no right or wrong here. It's your business. But if you talk about 500 extra, what kind of people will you attract? When I started here, I was already walking in 2009 now. It was another company where I became my first success in this industry. I was every day going to a newspaper, making over $4,000 a month. I was making money from my soccer, training every night, walking in a suit at a company car. Imagine you invited me and you talked about 500 extra. You would lose me on the spot. I would not even listen. There's no chance I would waste my time. But also because I thought big in the beginning, I talked big directly. So I scared away some people who would do it for 500 extra. So it's always about meeting the person you're talking to. If I have a prospect and it's all about how can I help this prospect. That means asking the right questions up front, so you talk in the right language to the right prospect. But if you don't have a big vision, you don't dare to talk a little bigger, you will not attract the really hungry, ambitious people. That's just a fact, right? So can they fit into your vision? So if you feel like I've been with Zinzino for 2 years now, I'm not getting results. I cannot attract people to my business. No, but the question is, where are you going, right? You have a big vision. Can I fit into your vision? If I'm an ambitious person who wants to create something with my life. So, and then also with that, you have to bring enthusiasm and urgency. I can recruit people very simple. In the beginning, was when I started, I wrote down 81 names, called everybody. Even with enthusiasm, I couldn't get them. I tried to say the wrong things and was not, I was not good. I can tell you that. I had a bad start. But I knew the skills you need to win here, skills anybody can learn. But if you bring a big vision, people follow a person that are going somewhere. So if I know I'm going somewhere, when I learned to express that vision and I had a clear plan to go there, people dare to follow me. And then enthusiasm and urgency, because enthusiasm is important. Because again, people follow people with vision, but also they want to be around people with energy, high energy people who are fun to be around. Actually, you leave it, you feel energized. Sadly, too many are like a straw. You walk into a coffee with them, it's like they stick a straw through your skin and then it just suck out your blood. You leave it like this and you leave like this. Just suck the energy and the excitement out of you. So you have to look at who are you, but it starts, you cannot give what you don't have. So what makes you excited about this business? It starts there, that big vision, right? What makes me excited about this business? And again, big or small, it doesn't matter. At least got excited, no matter if it's 500 extra, you want to make 500,000 a month, which also is doable, takes more work, better skills. But big vision, great urgency to that energy you have and enthusiasm towards that vision. That's number one. And then Do you have that big vision? Do you bring the enthusiasm and urgency? And then taking responsibility of your growth, you want to create momentum. Second thing is focus on expanding the team. You should fall in love with recruiting. You're in business now, my friend. Every business is recruiting. My fiance used to work at Google. Google is out there recruiting from the schools, trying to recruit the biggest talents. Churches, they want to recruit. Sports team, they want to recruit. If you follow soccer, I like Chelsea. Season ticket holder Chelsea, they like recruiting. If somebody likes soccer, they know what I'm talking about because there was a joke about so many players the last 2 years. It's almost a joke, but they love recruiting. So if you want to create a team that keeps growing, you want to take responsibility and look at how do I add people to my list. Every week, I want to add new people to my list. How? Opening conversations. I add people to my list weekly at the gym. Last week at the gym, there was a guy, we started talking. He was a golf pro. Just open conversation. We start talking back and forth. Ended up he likes tennis. I like tennis. So we got to play tennis together. So with him was not a direct invitation, was more get to know him, play tennis, and let's see if I can help him there because everybody needs what we have. From a health perspective, everybody needs it. From a business perspective, if you understand that the business can be whatever you want out of it, extra income, financial freedom, wealth, new challenge, whatever, right? The business can be whatever they want out of it. So I know I can help almost everybody. So I'm doing them a favor when I'm inviting them. So focus on expanding the team. Who do I add to the list now? Where do I find them? And you can find them online, offline. Some of you are good at talking to people offline. Some of you do it online. I do both, mostly offline, because I'm very picky and selective who I let into my life and who I'm gonna, because I know I'm not needy. When I sponsor people, I'm out there prospecting. I know I'm doing them a favor. So I have posture. I have enthusiasm. I'm excited about where I'm going, and they can feel it when I talk to them. So if you feel it doing them a favor, they will feel it. So I want to see, is this a good person? Do they give me eye contact? Do they have good energy? Then every now and then, yeah, I go to Instagram or stuff. I go to straight invitation, boom, to get them on a Zoom to get to know them. But there's always people to talk to. Just walk out on the streets, you'll meet people. Walk to the closest mall, there is people. Walk to the closest Starbucks, there is people. You can never run out of people to talk to. If you can't leave your home, yeah, but I have like 2 hour drive to my neighbor. Great. Log on to Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, go and create groups. If I need people in Phoenix, I just go to Instagram and go search, and I wrote, I can write hashtag in the search field. You can write Phoenix, because a lot of people have yoga's interest, or networking Phoenix, golf Phoenix, Tony Robbins Phoenix, or Tony Robbins group, Bob Proctor group on Facebook. So I find like-minded people, and then I just open conversations with people there. I don't do that person so much, but I helped a lot of people do it, and they sponsor a lot of people. So in our team, we have a lot of people who built this only 100% online, but we also have people actually built 100% offline. I would recommend do both. Yes, I do 99% of my business online through Zooms, but there is not only one way lead to Rome. But anyway, focus on expanding the team. The resources are out there. The resources, never-ending list is there. I don't know, tens of thousands of people turn 18 in a year every year. So there's never people, or there is enough people. It's a never-ending list, right? I'm 15 years full-time. I have more people on my list now than ever. So it's just about you focusing on to serve people. How can I help people? Knowing I have something of value. And then I'm more psychology. It's like more like, do I even want to work with them? That's my posture. And they can feel it if you're needy or you're there to help. So number two is focus on expanding the team, taking responsibility of expanding the team. Number three, I would say create new stories in the team, new people in the team. Because if you're stuck right now, you're stagnant, go sponsor 2 people bottom left and 2 people bottom right, and create some new stories. Because three is create the new stories, create the stories, sell the stories, because stories create excitement in the team. It raises belief, it raises the excitement in the team. So the best thing you can do is create new stories. And I can see our case here, right? The energy is everything. Posture, certainty are palpable. Stories sell. Exactly. It does. And new stories raises the belief, excitement. That's three, right? And then number four is, I would say, here it comes to your prospecting. Number four is invite in a way that qualifies people. Invite in a way that qualifies people. Meaning, if you focus on health experts or you don't want to go that route, which is a very small percent of population, um, or if you mix, but with them, of course, you have one kind of invitation. If I want a couple of ambitious, hungry people to build an empire with, I'm going to invite differently, right? So already in my prospecting, I try to qualify them and sort through people and find someone that matches what I'm looking for. So I'm not desperate when I prospect, like I need to shoot too wide, find everybody. So I said open conversations, right? Find common ground, open conversation, comment on the puppy, whatever, to start a conversation with a stranger, or you can go direct invitation. I don't have time to sit there and slide into it doesn't fit me as a person slide into a stranger's DM. Hey, how are you? I, I mean, it's great, it's very effective, but me as a person, I need to find a way that fits my personality and where I'm confident, right? So if I would prospect on Instagram, I would go more to the point. I would write Yoga Phoenix or leadership or whatever. When I find somebody based on the profile, it looks like they have a little pep in the step, good energy, good person. I would just invite and say, "Hey Carla, I saw your profile. I saw you in your entrepreneur. Um, your profile gave me a great impression. I'm part of expanding a business, I'm building a franchise out of e-commerce business. We're expanding to the US right now. We have a revolutionary health technology. And we're looking for the right people in the US. I saw based on your profile, you could be that person, Carla. I can't promise anything because I don't even know you. But I would be willing to meet you on a Zoom to have a chat and to see if we have some common ground." Boom, to the point, to the call. And then there, either you do a relationship building and then a presentation, or relationship building, you can send a video and then a Zoom again. Or me personally, if it's high caliber, I do the presentation myself on a Zoom to build relationship, present what we have, and see if we have some common ground. So invite in a way that qualifies people. Yes, you can do indirectly, open conversations, slide into DM and open conversations with 20, 30 people a day brings an empty list your way. No, a full list, not an empty list, right? Because you can always add people to your list. So always opening conversations, no matter what it's online, offline. My invitation, what I said, it works, but find your touch to it. But also, if you try my invitation, you will feel so uncomfortable the first 30 times. And that's okay, because whatever is a new way is uncomfortable. And if you call people with my invitation, I'll get 80% of them booked. But my first 50 times, I didn't get anybody booked. The first seven in a row of no, 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 and a couple of no, 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 no. So I got like 1 out of 40 or something. That's how bad I was in the beginning. But I knew I have to do it badly 50 to 100 times before I feel comfortable. Because I start feeling comfortable with it, I express a different energy and feeling, right? So it's about you doing the basics so many times you become really good at it. Don't look at the results the first 50 times because you're new. And that's why higher tempo, being consistent, so you get the 50 to 100 out of the way over the next 1 to 3 months, then you succeed much quicker. So invite a way that qualifies people. And then also I would look at the fifth thing is be able to have a good answer. If I asked you right now, why should I join you? Why should I join you? I want you to think about this after this call. Why should I join you? You need a good answer here because that's part of what creates your posture when you talk to people, right? If you have a great answer here, you're going to feel good when you talk to people. Because if I talk to a stranger on the street, Lisa, and I want to prospect her, I know that Lisa, I'm doing her a favor by inviting her. When I call my cousin, I'm doing him a favor because I can help him. So it's the posture, it's the psychology behind the energy. Because what you say, remember this, what you say when you invite, what you say is less important than how you feel about what you say. So what you say is more important than how you feel about what you say is more important than what you say. So why should I join you? Have a good answer on that. Sixth thing is always focusing on having at least 4 people you sponsor or lines that you work with, because you want to build 5 personally sponsored enrollment lines and go at least 3 levels deep in them to create some stability to really launch that business. And the guy, I got this sent from a guy. It has some nanoparticles inside. It should protect me from a lot of things, right? And from the works with a lot of I hardly even know myself right what it does. But it's supposed to also give me strength. It improve the balance in my body and everything, protect me from also radiation from the phones, this, that. So this guy, I've heard his story, but I met him at a wedding 2 months ago in Rome. Another top leader in this industry, a friend of mine, his wedding. I met this guy called Sandro, and this guy, he makes 800,000 a month with a company. He's 5 years in, no experience. He had an IT company with 80 employees, IT consulting company. He was already doing well financially, but he was bored. He needed to do something else with his life. His hairdresser showed our amazing industry of network marketing, direct sales. And he was skeptical, but after a while he started because he's a Excel sheet guy, lives in Switzerland, Swiss Italian, more Swiss, and like in his mindset because very calculative. And so he started writing down, because a book, if you haven't read it, I would recommend to buy this directly. The 45-second presentation, Don Faya. He got this book in his hand, and Don Faya talks about 5 times 3. Recruiting 5 people, I'll go 3 levels deep and duplicate that. So this guy wrote in an Excel sheet. He's like, if I recruit 5 people, help them get a couple customers and help them recruit 5 good people, 5 by 5 by 5 by 5 by 5, like 2 million people after 9 levels. Like, so he just did a theoretic example and he got so excited and he's like, this sounds too easy. But he got what? He got urgency, enthusiasm, and a huge vision. This is how his invitation. Just to understand, if you have the posture, the urgency, enthusiasm, vision, and a plan, how people follow you. He just called people, telling them, I'm going to build $1 billion team over next 5 years. I'm going to help 5 people that I'm going to help them create something huge. I see you as one of them. If you're open, we need to talk. He only called people he knew with enthusiasm and urgency. 26 people he signed up personally in month 1. 5 years in, he has 1.9 million active customers and distributors in his team. It works, but you need to work. And if you work hard at this with enthusiasm, urgency, a big vision, and keep going, just a to-do list and keep doing it, you will be shocked. My recommendation to you would be write down a number, minimum presentations per week, and do it for 12 months. And you'll be surprised how far you can go. And don't go under 4 or 5. Do at least 5 a week. And you will be shocked. I see her, Mary wrote new stories coming in every day. And Mary actually was sponsored by one called Verna. And Verna did the fast starts in 3 weeks when she was new. 3 weeks to the fast starts, made 2,900. It was 2,900. I don't remember exactly, Verna, if you're. Mary did $3,500 in 3 weeks. She also did the fast starts in the first 3 weeks. So imagine what you can create in September, coming in with ECBX. Listen to this. I want you to write down this. one new person you get started who do the fast starts is worth 3,400 credits. Imagine you focus the first week on lining up 4 or 5 people who want to run the fast starts in 3 to 4 weeks. Line up the first 4 or 5 days, and you have 25, 26 days, almost 4 weeks to run them to the fast starts. Mary did it. Verna, I see Verna wrote yes. Verna did it. Mary did it. And they live in Montana, in a little city in Montana. Great Falls, right? Great Falls, Montana. They did it. They smacked up in 3 weeks. So if they smacked up in 3 weeks, imagine what you can do if you have the vision, you bring enthusiasm, urgency, and go for it. Why not just try? Why not just try to see where this could lead? Why not try just to see where this could lead? So imagine this: 3,300 to 3,400 credits. One to do the fast start, meaning they sign up on the ultimate. They sign 2 people up on ultimate to sign 2 each on ultimate and get their 10 customers. One who do the fast starts is worth 3,400 credits. Imagine this: you're brand new today. You get 4 people going the first 4 or 5 days of September, and you run 4 people to the fast starts. That's a diamond. You're a diamond. You make 4 or 5 thousand. That, I mean, that's good. 8 people in your whole team, you can go director. 16 people to the fast starts in your whole team next month, you can go crown. So there's no reason why you shouldn't go for director, because director in September and you qualify for Thailand. So I hope you come to annual event. Remember, after today, the price goes up for annual event ticket. So if you go to annual event, get your ticket today, or else you have to pay much more for the same ticket. So also look at what is the goal you want to go into annual event with. So ECBX focus on that. So what have we talked about? We talked first having that big vision and chase it with enthusiasm and urgency. Focus on expanding the team, taking responsibility. New stories, new stories in the team, 3, because that raises the belief and excitement. And then invite in a way that qualifies people. You want hungry, ambitious people, invite in a way that attracts that kind of people. 5, answer right now after, so you're going to 1st September, a good answer on why should I join you. Why should I work with you? Write down that. 6, 5 by 3, focus on 5 people you sponsor over time, 3 levels down to create some stability. And then 7th, ECBX, create a couple of new stories with ECBX. New fast starts is 3,300 to 3,400 for one that do the fast starts in September, if they sign up in September as well. And then the last part, number 8, is find, could be a sponsor, could be someone in your team, whatever, accountability partner. Be part of accountability call, accountability partner. We have a weekly call. You share your wins, losses, how many presentations you did, how many you're going to do the coming week. And it's easy to say you're going to do something yourself and not doing it. But if you're in part of a group with a couple of people on that call, you don't want to come on that call and be the weakest link or haven't done what you said you're going to do. As Gene writes here, if not now, when? Sadly, my friends, that when will never come. Because we know, right? I often talk about your time is coming quicker than you think. So you can might as well just do something with it. I'm going to make sure I'm going to squeeze out maximum from this life. When I go to the next station, I'm not going to go there rested. I can promise you that. I want to go to exhausted, because then I can rest there for the next thousands of years, millions of years, whatever is going to happen with this planet. Who knows in 200,000 years. But how am I going to get there exhausted? Because I'm going to squeeze out the juice of this life I live now. So might as well just go for it. And if you're afraid to be judged, forget that stuff. They're just silly stuff in your head, because you pretend to be somebody you're not, because you're so afraid what the neighbor is going to think of me, my cousin, my this, my that, so afraid of being judged. So you pretend to be someone you're not. It's better just to be yourself, to attract the right people for the right reasons. Because if people are already judging you, and they are, you can might as well be judged for who you are instead of who you pretend to be. So just be yourself. They don't care anyway, because they're too focused on what other people thinking about them. So go out and change your life. At least give this a couple years. Give it a shot. What if you just gave it those 7 to 15 to 20 days a week, whatever tempo you choose that fits your life, your situation, and do that for the next 24 months just to see where this could go. Bring that big vision. Have a little courage to speak it out loud, to go with urgency, be enthusiastic, because life is much better when you're enthusiastic towards something. Because many will say, yeah, don't get your hopes up. So they live a miserable life having no hopes, going towards nothing with hope because they don't want to get the hopes up. It's better to even not reach it, to have the hopes up, because then I live with some hopes, so at least 5 years going towards it. If I don't even get there, at least I was one of few people in the world who can say up, I stood and stand up straight and say, I at least went for my dreams. I at least tried. I gave it. I fought for what I believed in. I stood up for something. And you're going to be a much happier human being. Live in peace, look in the mirror, and not be bitter like too many people out there that they walking around like they have a 100-pound or 20-pound rucksack on their back because the past is so heavy, because they always did hide from everything they ever decided wanted to, because they were so scared of what other people are going to say and be judged. It's not worth it to hold back too much. It's go for it. You live once. Why not just give it a shot? And most of you in the US here, it's $1 billion market in the future for Zinzino. It's the beginning of 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 the beginning. That's where we are now. It has not even got started. And even when you're going to have 5 presidents in US, it has not even got started because it's such a tremendously huge market. There's spaces for hundreds of global presidents. So no matter what happens the last year, sometimes you're ahead, sometimes you're behind. Stay in your lane. Stay consistent. It's so worth it. No matter where you end up, just working towards something, having hope, dreams, aspirations up, it gives you that extra passion, a little passion for life. So I have nothing more to add. Hope I added something. If not, that's fine as well. You think, who's this guy? I like him. That's amazing as well. Because you know what? I don't care. I like myself. That's the most important. Thank you very much.
Marco, you are just powerful. The energy, the excitement. We just need to fill this up and go for it. Don't let anything hold you back from your goals, guys. We just love you, Marco. And this is the time to just follow what you said, and we're going to make it big in these next 3 months. We're looking forward to it, Marco. We're going to follow you.
Might as well do it. See you at the annual event.
You got it. You got it.
See you at the event. And if you're around the 16th of November, I'll be in Phoenix. We're going to have an event with a team there. And we won't brand it with our team name when you get there, because now some people ask if they can come. So we will have a separate team meeting before, and then we won't brand it. So if you bring some people, you won't feel left outside. We're going to come there and smack and hopefully add some value for you as well. So maybe see you in Phoenix, Scottsdale as well, 16th of November.
You got it. Let's smack it. Love it, Marco.
Thank you
so much, everybody. I have to run.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Marco.
Thank you,
Marco.
Thank you, Marco.
Take care.
Ciao,
Thank you.
guys.
Thank you, Mark
so
Trent.
much.
Thank you, Marco.
Wonderful day.
See you in Oslo.
Thank you.